Today's video is all about snowballing corners, and that is where you cover the corner of a square or a rectangle to create a different shape. So you could do all four corners, just one, and the squares don't have to be the same size. So you might have a bigger square in this corner, a little square in that corner. It's all down to the design, but the process is the same. So these are going to be our corner squares, and this is going to be our background. So I'm going to move that out the way for now. And on the wrong side of these squares, I'm going to draw a line that goes from corner to corner. This is similar to the method for the stitch and flip flying geese blocks. So if you have watched that video, it's going to be quite similar. Okay, and then I'm going to place this in one corner. So for my design, I'm going to want these two corners covered with the snowball method. So I'm going to put that one in that corner. I'm going to clip and pin in place, and I'm going to sew along the line. Just like with flying geese, to get a more precise block, I'm going to sew just over this line, just next to it, into this part here, which will be our seam allowance, which we'll trim away later. So just next to this line into this side. As these don't overlap, you can then add this one as well. Pin or clip it in place and do the same, sewing just over into this side. Okay, they've both been sewn down. And as you can see, that line of stitching is just the other side of the line that we drew into this seam allowance. And then what we're going to do is trim this down to 1/4 of an inch past that line. Do the same for the other one. And then you can fold them back and your block is finished. So that is how to snowball the corners. It's quite a simple process. So you just lay your square that's going to cover the corner right side together, line it all up, sew just the other side of your line and press it open. Once it's all pressed, this is what it should look like from the front, and this is what it will look like from the back. I have pressed my seams to the side. You can press your seams open if you wish. And that is how to snowball the corners.